Olympic sports are getting 124 new scholarships to benefit their student athletes. I'm Jarrett Wilson, and straight ahead on Mountaineer Playbook, I'll tell you how state officials are helping pin down new recruits for the 13th ranked wrestling team in the country. While most sports rely on coaches to make the decision of who starts, wrestle-offs put that power directly in the athlete's hands, leading the coaches to take a seat on the sidelines and watch the results speak for themselves. The WVU wrestling team officially opened up their season at the Southeast Open on November 2nd. But before the Mountaineer Mat men headed south, they conducted their annual wrestle-offs, posing a multitude of obstacles for every wrestler to face. Welcome back to Mountaineer Playbook. With the temperatures dropping, the opportunities for outdoor activities are getting less and less common. While limited roster spots may mean less Mountaineers on the mat, the ruling ensures funding for many academic and athletic careers, leading more student athletes to sign on that letter of intent line.
The relationship between WVU football and WVU Medicine Children's goes back decades. I'm Jarrett Wilson, and coming up on Mountaineer Playbook, I'll tell you how one Mountaineer legend is continuing to grow that relationship.
After a year away from competition, WVU's biggest name on the mat is back. All-American Ty Waters is set to return for the 16th ranked Mountaineers, and he's bringing a new level of leadership to the team. Coming up on Mountaineer Playbook, we'll take a look at a local event that's trying to get kids on their feet and breaking a sweat. The wrestling team closed out the month of November undefeated. It's their first 5-0 start since 1992. Ty Waters, the #1 wrestler in the 157-pound weight class, is also off to a perfect start. The start of the season means civil war for the WVU wrestling program. I'm Jarrett Wilson, and after the break on Mountaineer Playbook, I'll tell you about the unique process that determines which wrestlers you'll see on the mat this winter. Thanks, Logan. The only head coach in WVU women's soccer history is also getting her team ready for postseason action. Anxious onlookers watch the WVU wrestle-offs as their favorite grapplers battle to start the season. Here, the Mountaineer teammates are turned into rivals, posing the tall task of beating a Division I wrestler who knows their wrestling style better than anyone.
It's basically like if you watch film on somebody in football, you know, if you see a certain formation, this play is most likely going to happen. It's the same thing with wrestling. You just train with each other, wrestle with each other every day. Then you guys start finding out what you guys do, so it's a little harder.
For WVU, wrestle-offs replicate an in-season match. They are even officiated by conference referees. Wrestlers have to make the weight they will compete at all season, with Mountaineer Nation watching mat side. While most sports rely on coaches to make the decision of who starts, wrestle-offs put that power directly in the athlete's hands, leading the coaches to take a seat on the sidelines and watch the results speak for themselves. This process is nothing new for head coach Tim Flynn as he heads into his 29th season coaching. He knows firsthand how reliable wrestle-offs are.
It's an actual match. You're putting on a singlet, you got Big 12 refs there, you've got a crowd there. It's the real deal. It's not just, hey, I'm watching you practice in the room and you look like you did a little bit better than the other guy. It's a real fight. You know, so I think that's the ultimate predictor, I guess, who wins. You know, who wins this war.
When the final whistle blows and the last hand is raised, the rivalries dissolve, and the Mountaineers have the momentum they need to start the season stronger than they were before.
In a room like this, you're going to excel no matter what. Whether you're a second string, first string, third string guy, you got competition everywhere. You got the whole lineup, just top 10, top 20 guys, and ultimately you're going to be better than what you came in here at.
The Mountaineers already saw this momentum pay off in their opening weekend, bringing 3 tournament titles back to Morgantown.
You win our 165 and Sun victory.
In September, the West Virginia Board of Governors unanimously voted to add 140 new scholarships across WVU's athletic programs, starting in 2026, with 124 going solely to Olympic sports. Wrestling, which will receive the third largest increase behind rowing and baseball, is already looking forward to the benefits for their student athletes.
You know, plain and simple, it means more good guys. I mean, if you can go out and offer, you know, money to kids, you're going to get a higher level guy. You know, if we had this many and now we have way more, we're going to get more high level guys. So, you know, the depth on our team is going to be better, and hopefully it shows here in the next couple of years.
The vote, which is set to position WVU in the top fundraising tier of the Big 12, is a decision fueled by the House versus NCAA settlement, which replaces scholarship limits with roster size capacity.
While limited roster spots may mean less Mountaineers on the mat, the ruling ensures funding for many academic and athletic careers, leading more student athletes to sign on that letter of intent line.
NCAA qualifier and Scholar All-American Ian Bush says these scholarships will make Morgantown a destination for wrestlers across the nation.
It's a big deal, especially, you know, having out-of-state guys. I know they did athletes now are on in-state tuition. That's a big deal. We've had a couple kids from California. We have another one coming in this year. You know, having those scholarships to give them too, that's a real help to go out and get guys from across the country, not just, you know, local. Even though we have a great, you know, recruiting pool locally, I think, you know, being able to go pick guys from across the country is a big deal.
With recruiting momentum and administrative backing, the 13th ranked Mountaineers are set to sing country roads more than they ever have.
The holiday season has officially arrived in the University City, and it's brought with it the return of an iconic tradition. I'm Jarrett Wilson. Entering the season, Marshall was tabbed as the favorite to win the Sun Belt Conference, while WVU was picked as the runner-up. As our fall 2025 semester comes to a close, the Christmas season has arrived in Morgantown, Parker. The Formula SAE team is preparing a brand new race car for national competition. Reporter Logan Callender gives us an inside look at the group that is proving it takes more than horsepower to build a contender.